Happy Friday and happy 4th of July weekend, everybody. I'm going to keep today's video a little lighter because it's the holiday weekend and I know y'all have got cookouts to go to. I'm getting ready to head up to the lake to go houseboating, but I did want to share some genuinely good news that just came in for San Marcos and Kyle. Federal transportation dollars are flowing into this corridor in a big way. And some of these projects are going to be meaningful improvements of how people move around these cities on foot, by bike, and by car. Let me walk you through, no pun intended, what just got funded and why it matters for these communities we've all been covering all week long. Welcome to my Life Between Austin and San Antonio YouTube channel. I'm Larry Bammer, local realtor in San Marcos with the local choice group at Real Broker. What a week it's been. Texas State officially at Pac-12, the Hays County Data Center vote, Veterans Advocacy at San Marcos City Council, and today we close with some straightforward good news. New federal transportation funding coming to San Marcos and Kyle. Short and sweet and genuinely useful for anyone who lives here or is thinking about moving here. The biggest piece of news is a major federal grant award for Craddock Avenue in San Marcos, Texas. The city of San Marcos just received $11.8 million in federal CAMPO funding. That stands for Capital Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, the regional transportation planning body for the Austin metro area, to support the construction phase of a significant road improvement project on Craddock Avenue. The total project cost is $14.7 million, with the federal grant covering the lion's share. Here's what the project does. It widens Craddock Avenue to create a continuous center turn lane dedicated to bike lanes and sidewalks running from Craddock Avenue to West Holland Street. It also includes drainage improvements and utility relocations. Construction is scheduled to begin in 2030 and end in 2032. So that's a few years out, but the funding is secure now, which is a critical milestone to get this started. In infrastructure, getting the money is the hardest part. Building it is pretty straightforward. So why does this matter? Craddock Avenue is one of San Marcos's key arterial connectors. It links residential neighborhoods to the broader city street network and connects people to schools, businesses, and the downtown area. Adding continuous bike lanes and sidewalks to this corridor makes it meaningfully safer and more accessible for families, students, and pedestrians. A road that was a vehicle-only corridor becomes a multi-modal street, and that is a quality of life improvement that directly affects the neighborhoods on either side. The second project is smaller in dollar terms, but honestly may have even a more exciting from a lifestyle perspective. The city of San Marcos was awarded $820,934 to be specific in federal CAMPO funding towards the approximate $1.03 million design phase of a new 10-foot shared use path along both sides of Cape Street and Luciano Flores Street, all the way to San Marcos River, connecting the existing trail infrastructure behind the Red Point apartments. Now, here's why that's exciting news. The San Marcos River Trail is one of the city's most beloved recreational assets, and the network of trails and paths connecting to it has been growing steadily. This Cape Street project fills in a significant gap in that trail network, connecting a dedicated shared use path that connects an existing neighborhood to the river trail. Construction is scheduled to begin in fall 2026 and end in fall 2027, meaning that this one is actually happening soon. If you live anywhere near Cape Street or along that stretch of San Marcos River, you're going to notice a meaningful improvement to your walkable and bikeable access to the water within the next 18 months. Now, Kyle also has transportation construction activity worth noting as part of this update, with several of the 2022 road bond projects we covered earlier in the year actively moving forward through construction phases. The Kohlers Crossing to Seton Parkway extension, a key connector overpass is in progress, and several other bond projects are in various stages of design and construction. We covered the full 66 million Kyle Road Bond program back in our I-35 My Mobility 35 episode. The short version, Kyle's road infrastructure is actively being built out to handle the growth this city in Kyle is experiencing. And the timeline for several major projects runs through 2027 and 2029. So here's my quick real estate take on all of this, because transportation and walkability are directly connected to property values in ways that are well documented. Neighborhoods with dedicated bike infrastructure, connected trail networks, and safer pedestrian access consistently demand a premium over comparable neighborhoods that lock those features out. The research on this is consistent. Walk score and bike access ratings translate directly to buyer desirability and home value support. When San Marcos completes the Cape Street path and connects it to the river trail, the homes near that connection become measurably more desirable to a specific growing category of buyers, the active lifestyle buyers who want to be able to walk or ride their bike to the river without getting in a car. Because y'all know parking is a little rough down there. The Craddock Avenue project, though further out, does the same thing but at a larger scale. The corridor with the bike lanes and sidewalks is a corridor where neighborhoods on either side feel safer and more connected. That consistently shows up in how buyers evaluate a neighborhood when they're making one of the biggest financial decisions of their lives. So good infrastructure investment is slow and unsexy, but it compounds. And San Marcos is building that kind of multi-modal transportation network that most desirable mid-sized cities in America have been investing for in years, is with pathways and sidewalks. This is a long-term quality of life issue and property value signal worth understanding. All right, that's it for my Friday update from the corridor. Federal money coming to San Marcos for Craddock Avenue and Cape River Trail connection. Kyle's Road bond projects actively under construction. Good things happening while most of the people are focused on fireworks and barbecue, which is exactly how infrastructure is supposed to work. I'm heading to a barbecue. I'm Larry Bammer with Local Choice Group at Real Broker, and this has been Life Between Austin and San Antonio. Happy 4th of July weekend to everyone on this corridor and everyone across America. Happy 250. Enjoy the celebrations and drop a comment. What's your favorite 4th of July tradition? I'll see you on the other side of this holiday. Have a good one.